Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's Jimmy Dore Show. I am joined in the studio, hilarious comedian Ron Placone. Ron has a great podcast. Ron, what's the name of it?
Indie Bohemians.
Indie Bohemians. I've been on that podcast. It's great. Check it out at iTunes or anywhere you get podcasts, correct?
Yep.
All right. Indie Bohemian, Ron Placone. Also here is Hank Thompson. Hank also has a podcast called Infinite Clicks.
That's right, on iTunes.
It's on iTunes. Infinite Clicks, which was originally a YouTube show, so that name makes sense. Now it doesn't.
It's a fail. Well, you can still watch the episodes when I did the web series at the Young Turks. It's a failed YouTube channel, and now it's a failing podcast.
Oh, okay. But it's about science, right?
Yeah, we talk science stories and, kind of gripe about our lives. It's sort of obnoxious and terrible.
And it's called Infinite Clicks.
Infinite Clicks.
And you are not a scientist.
No, but my brother is.
Oh, that's good.
So close enough.
You know somebody.
It's kind of like how Michael Douglas's brother is an actor.
Yeah, exactly.
My brother's an actor.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the acting.
Yeah, I'm like the Baldwin sister.
Yeah. Let's get to the jokes before we get to the jokes, shall we? Hey, John Boehner, I don't know if you know, he just got named director at a major tobacco company, R.J. Reynolds.
Oh, good.
For a tobacco company. So not only is he anti-health care, he's also anti-health. John Boehner, how are you? Mike Pence says cigarettes don't kill. That's what Mike Pence says. Cigarettes don't kill. In fact, he always enjoys a smoke right after he's judged other people's sex lives.
Other people having sex does kill.
Oh, sure it does.
That is dangerous.
I don't know if you heard, but the president of the United States, the race for president has tightened, which is the most exciting news for Trump supporters since the Germans had the Allies on the run in WW2.
Jimmy, the only way this election could be worse is if more grandpas could type.
I don't know why that's funny. What? If more grandpas could type?
Well, there'd just be more garbage on the internet.
Oh, I demand to see, I demand to see the long-form gift certificate Trump purchased with the money that was supposed to go to charity.
It's a 6-foot-tall gift certificate.
The punchline's in the front of that joke. That's what's wrong with that joke. Mike Pence was asked if he would call David Duke deplorable, and he said no. He wouldn't call him deplorable. And I understand why Mike Pence doesn't want to call David Duke deplorable, because it's going to make it awkward when they're both sitting in the same cabinet. Last week, Libertarian Gary Johnson seriously screwed up during an interview about Syrian refugees when he said he didn't even know what Aleppo was. To his credit, he later correctly identified Aleppo as the fifth Marx brother. So good for Gary, huh?
I thought it was a racist term for leprechauns.
Hey, here's a campaign tip for Hillary. If you want to call out racists, homophobes, and misogynists, call them racist, homophobes, and misogynists. A basket of deplorables, that's my laundry. A basket of deplorables. I mean, who's writing her shit? Basil Rathbone? I don't get that joke.
Idea. No, zero.
Do you get that joke, Ron?
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Jim Earl wrote that joke. I'm going to have him explain it.
Sounds like a Disney villain.
Basil Rathbone is the punchline. Basil Rathbone.
Rachel Ray's evil sister.
Hillary's campaign says they're going to release her full medical records this week. I'd rather know the results of all those physicals Wall Street gave her. Donald Trump says he'd like to do his duty and get a physical, but his doctor said he can't go because he's got bone spurs. Can't go get a physical because he's got bone spurs. In Los Angeles, hey, by the way, in the name of fair and balanced, as long as white people can sick attack dogs on Native Americans, we should legalize scalping.
Yeah. I saw those videos. They're so horrifying. It's hard to laugh about that. Those dogs. You're using an animal as a weapon.
You're using an animal as a weapon against human beings.
Yeah.
And then their mouths were full of blood, and they were still running at people. And now there's a warrant out for Amy Goodman's arrest for exposing
that. To be fair, she was biting those dogs.
The world is upside down and backwards, man. The people who are supposed to protect us are protecting corporations and polluters. That's weird. In Los Angeles, the LAPD just unveiled a new phone app for reporting terrorist activity. At last, a more effective way to report police brutality. Hey, I had some computer fun today. I pressed Control-Alt-Right and deleted a Republican IT guy. Hey, did you know that the highest court in Italy just ruled that masturbation in public is not a crime? Boy, those Italians sure love to jerk their mussel weenies. Am I right?
There
Come
it is.
on.
Oh, there it is.
Mussel weenies. This is the kind of quality comedy that comes to you free. All right, what's coming up on today's show? Lots of stuff is coming up on today's show. We show how Hillary contradicts herself. They keep lying. We're going to cover that. There's lots of other stuff. Also, we got phone calls today. Rick Perry's on Dancing with the Stars. Rick Perry calls in today to talk about Dancing with the Stars. And Chris Christie.
Oh, nice.
Plus a lot more. That's today on the Jimmy Dore Show.